Hello everyone, Andy Schwab here with your Northern Ag TV. Leaders from Montana and Wyoming Farm Bureau Federation's delegation just returned home from a trip to Washington, D.C. The group of agriculture advocates from the western portion of the United States held high-level meetings with some of the different cabinet and department leaders while also going over some policy priorities ahead of the annual American Farm Bureau Federation annual meeting. MFBF Senior Governmental Affairs Director Nicole Rolf told me they covered a lot of ground while they're at the Capitol Hill, with the first meeting discussing the grazing rule and some ESA updates.
We're expecting to be able to actually see it and start providing formal comments, hopefully as early as January. So mark your calendars for work to do in the new year, of course. And of course, we got to talk about predators and the need for some changes, and of course, delisting the grizzly bear and wolves across the West.
Rolf also said that there were some other good meetings with other state federations to review the grassroots policy that was narrowed down for the full delegate body at the upcoming AFB convention in Anaheim.
We jumped right into our meetings here with the American Farm Bureau, with all of our colleagues from across the country. It's kind of our first look at all of the policies that were submitted from across the country. And it's a great opportunity for us to learn about what's important in other states, and for us, of course, to make the case to other states about what's important to our farmers and ranchers and how we might better a large variety of things for folks back in our home states. Those meetings are very thorough and also very interesting. So we got through those very well. There's going to be a strong contingent of Montana resolutions that all the delegates will get to review at our annual meeting in January, and we look forward to that.
Part of that contingent is the Wyoming Farm Bureau Federation leaders, as President Todd Fornstrom joined them on the trip. He told me it's a great way to be able to go to a meeting and already have a combined front.
We have so many things that we're alike when it comes to federal public lands. And also, we have a lot of differences, but there are a lot of things we have that we need to work together on. And it's so nice when we can walk into a room representing 8 different states, the agriculture in all of those states, and have a combined front.
One thing the Montana Farm Bureau was also advocating for while they were there in D.C. was the elimination of some wilderness study areas which have remained in the study status for over 4 decades without resolution.
For more than 40 years now, and they were studied thoroughly, and it was reported to Congress that they were not appropriate for a wilderness designation, but yet they have still been tied up as these study areas, and it's time for Congress to act and move on and allow them to go back to proper multiple use management. And we're excited to have that legislation introduced this week and hope to see it move through Congress.
Now, as mentioned, a lot of those similar topics will be discussed at the annual American Farm Bureau Federation annual convention in Anaheim, January 9th through the 12th, and part of our team will be there to cover it. Well, that's going to do it for today's Northern Ag TV. I'm Andy Schwab. Have a great rest of your day.